Guys, again, no winner. Yes, we are. Well, press the button, Donna. I'm sitting dancing away, haven't pressed the button. Happy Thursday. Thursday already. This week has gone so fast, and also I feel like it's taken forever because I feel like so much has happened in the week. Like on Monday, Cheryl and I went to we were at a beautiful spa in the northeast of England doing a VIP day with one of our mastermind clients. That feels like ages ago, doesn't it? I feel like that was like a month ago. When we're running the challenges, I think because we're doing it every night and it's so intense, and then we're in the group a lot and stuff through the day, it just feels like it's just gone poof.
So fast. But like last night was amazing again. Like every evening's just been amazing. Just the women who make it, the women and men. We've had some men as well who've just made it amazing. Like Donna and I always just love, like, when we're sharing our stories and tools and techniques, how like vulnerable and open everyone is to share their own personal experiences and all of the soul work that's, and this, oh, it's just amazing. In the Facebook group of people kind of like reflecting and just the aha moments and being really vulnerable and open, it's just been so lovely.
It's really moving, and it's an honor to witness. And we say this all of the time, whether it's a masterclass or a full week's challenge like this, just being in that space and seeing that you're not alone. And often you're a high performer, you've got this business, or you're doing well in your corporate career, or and you feel so isolated and like you're the only one that has this insane inner dialogue going on telling you that you're crap and rubbish and not good enough. And it just, and then you come into this space and there's hundreds of other women saying, I feel like that too. My God, I felt like this after my parents said this, and I felt like this when about, and you're like, on you, it just, that feeling and that sense of community is absolutely priceless. Like it's so priceless. And every week and every time we'll have people going, well, I feel like I've got imposter syndrome or comparisonitis just even in here, and I'm scared to share. And then they share and they're like, oh my God, I feel so much better. I feel seen, I feel heard, I feel understood. Like for sometimes the first time in my life.
Yeah. And even some of our clients who've been working with us for years, they're like, literally, some of the topics we were talking about last night were about judgment and about, like, inner confidence and daily strategies. And it's not like we haven't taught them this, but it doesn't matter where you are on your journey. It's like these tools and techniques and strategies that we give you, doesn't matter where you're at the journey, land when they're meant to land. So some are like in our Voxer group that we've got in our elite mastermind, like there's all sorts of like light bulb moments happening today and across the week. And these women have worked with us for years. So if you're kind of sat thinking, oh, well, I've done this before and I've learned about this before, you learn something new every single time you go through our programs or you go through anything like this, because it's what you're ready to receive. It's what you're ready to hear.
Yeah. And, Cheryl and I teach and coach a lot of very high level businesswomen and coaches and people who teach this also for a living. We teach and coach and mentor them. And it doesn't, like Cheryl said, there's somebody put it on LinkedIn yesterday saying, I know this, right? But I'm hearing it this week as the client of it. And it coming from a place of, because a lot of it is this very masculine energy, something's the way it's taught, from a space of such compassion, of such love. Like I feel very seen and I feel very understood. And it feels like a safe place to be able to share. That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
So often when you are a leader or you have a business and it can be really vulnerable and really difficult to come out and share that vulnerability for, again, fear, well, I'm supposed to be the one that knows this, so I can't share that I actually struggle with confidence. Like Cheryl and I are very like in our power, and we'll say often, we teach this because it's what we need to know. We teach it because we are still dealing with imposter syndrome. We teach it because we understand what self-doubt feels like. And honestly, I think if you're with any kind of mentor or coach who pretends that they don't, like, run the other way, because it's human. Like it is human to experience these things. So last night we went even deeper into how do you then create this confidence, and how do you deal with some of the things that impact your confidence, like feeling judgment, being judgmental of others. how do you deal with comparisonitis when you're looking at yourself and thinking, well, she's better, or she sounds better, or she looks better, or she's more qualified? Like, how do you deal with that? Because we know that that's a lot of the stuff that holds people back, is that they might know the stuff, but they feel like everybody else knows the stuff more.
Honestly, it's so, yeah. And judge, like we were saying, like we all judge. We all do it. Every single day we judge. We either judging ourselves or we're judging other people, but we really went deep about what that really means and how it kind of like shows up in your life every day, and like how much energy and time we're wasting on that whole subject.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about like confidence, external validation, which I used to crave. Like back in the day when I worked in corporate, I just wanted constant feedback to make me feel good. So we're really going deep on how you create confidence.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, right?
And what Cheryl and I teach, is about the fact that when you, like Cheryl said, when you're craving it from other people, and you feel good because you get a certain salary, or you feel good because somebody's taught you that you're outstanding, or whatever it is, or you feel loved because your partner loves you, that's all external, and that can be taken away. And that's a lot of the issue we see when you then made redundant, like I was many times over, or your relationship ends, or whatever, and then you interpret that immediately as, well, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And when you've compounded that over years and years and years, and have never really dealt with it, you end up in this, I'm fine, yes, I know what I'm talking about, like, this big friggin' more front than Blackpool kind of persona, which Cheryl and I have both lived in for a long time. So yeah, last night was beautiful because we got to talk about, well, how do you really create confidence as a state of being, rather than something that you do? Like, how do you be confident?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that self-doubt when it's coming from other people? When other things are impacting it, and life circumstances are creating you to doubt yourself. And we looked at, like, what are some of the daily strategies to make sure that you're starting out in the energy that you want. Like, how do you actually make that happen so that you're feeling confident, not just acting confident?
Yeah. And if you haven't managed to come live yet to day 1, 2, or 3, it's okay.
Okay.
We haven't said, well, if you haven't signed up, you don't get to come to the VIP Masterclass, sorry. You don't get to come to the VIP Masterclass tonight. It's just not how we roll. We're like, come on. You haven't been able to come the first 3 days. That's okay. Because tonight we're going to be talking to you about our top hacks that we've been sharing across the week, and then some. So you get it all condensed in a lovely little package and hand it over, and you'll feel like you haven't missed out if you've got FOMO because you didn't sign up. It's all good.
It's all good. Or if you signed up and you haven't had time to watch everything yet because there's hundreds of you in the challenge, that's okay. You can start with tonight and then go back and watch the replays. When you sign up, you get the replays to watch for a limited amount of time. If you don't sign up, you won't get them. So tonight is power packed. It's punchy, it's fast paced, it's like bitch slap central, spiritual bitch slap central, that is. Truth bombs, bum 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 all over the place. And again, if you have been there all week, it's a lot of information to take in. You're going to hear some things differently tonight with some extra sauce on the side. So, and it's the first time we do the VIP Q&A, so you get to ask us questions. We spend a little bit extra time going through those. And tonight we are sharing, tomorrow it's the 2nd birthday of our book, Become the Real You. Can't do it. How do weather forecasters do it? Become the Real You. And yeah, it's just going to be epic. We've got something really, really special lined up that we'll be sharing generally with everybody else in our communities tomorrow. But we decided to share it tonight with the people in Self Doubt All Out. And it is something we've never done or shared before. So we are very, very, very excited.
So 7 p.m. If you're in the program, you're already in the challenge, we'll see you at 7 p.m. If you haven't, you want to come to the masterclass, make sure you sign up. We'll see you at 7 p.m. Be there or be there, peeps.
We'll drop the link in the comments as well, guys, if you need it, or check it out in our profiles. But if you want some magic, you know where we'll be.
Bye-bye. Oh, got a question.
Sorry, really quickly. How long do you have to catch up? That'll all be communicated with you, my love. I can't say who it is. Sorry, A. Kiss. But yes, you'll have at least a week to catch up on them. Right.
Right.
The masterclass. Bye.